one thing that I noticed in my career, when I was younger, I could get away with pretty much anything. I could get away without the sleep. I could get away without hydrating. I would drink coffee sometimes before I walk into the booth. Terrible to do that. Dries you out. But I would spring back a lot faster. The older I got, the better I got as an actor. And in some ways, I had a little bit more resistance to that just because of my training. But the body isn't as strong and resilient as it used to be. So we did a whole class early on that's in the archives. If you haven't checked that out, there's a class about whole body health, really. And you have this, the whole body is your instrument. It's not just coming from here, it is the whole body. So, like Matthew was saying, you got to get sleep. You got to get enough sleep. That's something that most people don't get enough of. You got to make sure you hydrate, eat well, um, but exercise too, because it
Yeah.
can be a marathon sometimes. And
Yeah.
you're on our feet, and especially if you're in a looping session, you're not really sitting down. You're up at the mic and you're moving around. They have
Yeah.
people walking as they're talking.
Yeah.
I do all of my sessions standing, whether
That's
it's two
great.
hours, 4 hours, whatever. There are people that can sit down and do it, but I don't feel like I can get the full range of what I'm capable of without standing. So I had to actually build up my capacity to stand for hours at a time. And so treat the whole body like an instrument, and it will reward you with the stamina that you need in the booth. But there, that said, there's also classes in the archives too about vocal warm-ups and cool downs, things that you need to do to protect your throat before and after and during the session, because you can blow it out, and you blow it out once bad enough, and that's it. It ain't coming back.
Mm.
So you don't want to take that risk. I warm up with a phonation straw because of the small diameter in here. It puts a little bit of back pressure on your vocal structure here, and it actually helps to reset the vocal folds. And it's a very quick warm up. You can just do a few scales, even if you're in the middle of a session. You just do that for a couple
Yeah.
minutes on a break, and it can help you to reset. This
Oh.
one is called the singing straw. The other thing that I do, I had COVID last week and I had 3 sessions during COVID. I steam my throat. You get a little
Mm.
personal steamer with
Mm-hmm.
eucalyptus you can put in there and stuff. And I would steam um, every 10, 15 lines. I would just take a puff of the steamer, and they're
That's
fairly
great.
silent. If you have to put it in the other room, that's okay too. There's a lot of things that you can do. I probably shouldn't have been working, but I had to. So there's a lot of things that you can do to help prevent injury, most importantly, and to soothe things after the fact. The lozenges are great. They make you feel a little bit better, but they're not going to fix the injury that you might do to
Mm-hmm.
yourself. So be careful with that.